Hi, I'm Taylor. Today we're going to make some creamy, cheesy tomato pasta. So easy to make, so tasty. So to start off, we're going to be topping and tailing one onion. I always find it's much easier to peel it once you've actually taken the top and the bottom off. He says, just going to score down the skin with a knife. Make it that much easier to peel. Voila. Once you've removed all the bits you don't want, you can get down to cutting it. Straight in half down the middle. I do prefer thinner bits of onion, but you can just do what you want, really, it's your meal. No one's gonna complain. Unless you cook for people, then you might complain. About half an onion's all good need. Next up, we're going to need a couple cloves of garlic, which is easier said than done. We'll do 3. I quite enjoy my garlic. Just the same we did with the onions for these ones. Take the top off, take the bottom off, and then it should, in theory, just come straight out the skin. Voila! Just as simple as that. Throw away all the bits you don't want. Now, chopping up the garlic, simple as put it under your knife, one hit, you can see it's already partially crushed. Go over there, make some nice and small chunks, should cook really evenly. Can always go over them, just make that a little bit thinner. I do want you to bear in mind, I'm no expert chef, I just make some meals that a few people quite enjoy. Now, ingredients ready. Want to bring your pan to just about a medium heat, 5 on the electric one, but about just a medium heat. Touch of olive oil, like that. Now we just wait for it to heat up. So, should be able to start to tell your oil is heating up as it goes up runnier in the pan. It's not quite ready yet, a little bit longer. Ideally you should be using a hot pan, but I didn't prepare very well. So now our oil is just that bit more runnier, about ready to get some ingredients in. Start off with our onions and garlic. Just chuck right in. And to go in for onions and garlic, just a little bit of crushed chilies. As more or as little as you want, depends how much you can handle spice. Want to start getting them in that oil, ideally, letting them cook away until they go a little bit softer, a little bit more aromatic. Now you can hear starting to sizzle up a little bit. Starting to smell nice already. We haven't even put all the ingredients in. Just wait for them to soften up a little bit. Maybe a tad more oil. Never hurt anyone. So, onions and garlic starting to soften up a little bit. We're going to go in with some tomato puree. We want about a tablespoon, a good healthy amount. And you just want to let that cook until it doesn't smell as tomatoey, doesn't smell as acidic. Start to mix it all in. So you can see it's all mixed together quite nicely. Doesn't taste of that like strong tomato puree flavour. So now we go in, just lower the heat a little bit. Add our double cream. Try not to make a mess all over your top. And you just want to keep stirring a little bit in. This is the cream part of your cream tomato pasta. So the more we keep adding, we keep stirring. Should start to just see that like orange colour that's coming in. The longer we leave that to cook, the more oranger it's going to get. Just while that is in, keep stirring it. So you see we started getting nice colour. Going for the first portion of cheese. Using cheddar cheese because it's my favourite. Not too much to start off with, just enough that it's going to start melting down into the pasta. Give that really cheesy taste. fold it in, keep it on the pot, might help. And we're just gonna let that cook down. In the meantime, we can start preparing our meat. This time we've got some chicken, pre-cooked and seasoned already. Some I prepared earlier, you could say. Just try and cut it down in little bite-sized pieces. As you can see by the amount of chicken we've got here, it's going to be quite protein heavy. But there's no such thing as too much meat. Healthy amount of chicken there, more than I did expect, but we'll chuck it all in anyway. As you can see, our sauce has started to thicken up, turn just that dark a bit orange. Just keep giving it the occasional stir, stop that crust developing on top. Drop the heat down a little bit and start adding the chicken. Get that all nice and incorporated. Now, I'm going to go in with a good dash of salt, good dash of pepper, just a tad bit more oil, that all folded in, mixed together. Most crucial tip about cooking anything is you have to give it a little taste. Bit acidic, so we're going to go in just a little dash of sugar to stop that being so acidic. Once again, just get it all mixed in and incorporated. And we're going to add a little dash of oregano. Works really well with tomato. And a little bit of paprika. Already tell that's starting to look lovely. It smells amazing in this kitchen. Just a little bit more cheese. Just really make sure it melts all the way through. Going to go in again, give a little taste test. Tastes divine. while that's cooking away, get started on our pasta. Tip making any pasta is you want to heavily salt it. Should be about enough. And now we just leave that, bring it to the boil. Just keep giving this the occasional stir, like I said, stuff like crust forming on top. And it just looks amazing. So, water's starting to come to a boil. Shouldn't have to tell you how to cook pasta. Simple as. Give it a little stir once it goes in, stop it all breaking and stick them together. Now, just leave it cook. Just remember to keep giving your pasta the occasional stir, stop it all conglomerating. You might also notice our sauce has turned a little bit thick. Just been on the hob quite a while, a lot of the water has evaporated out. Luckily for us, we have some already salted, quite starchy pasta water. Drop about a ladle of that in. Stir that in, leave that on the heat. It should turn back into a nice creamy sauce. This time as well, depending on how much of a big fan of cheese you are, always going for another little healthy amount. Just like the other time, just fold it in. So pasta's looking like it might be ready. Best way to find out, just to give it a chomp. Definitely needs about a minute longer. So pasta is about ready. Turn the heat off, get this strained. And just add that to our sauce, give it a good mix, get everything stirred together. Voila, we are looking good. Final taste test, see what we think. Tastes unbelievable. So now we can get this bad boy plated up. little bit of extra cheese on to finish. And voila. You're going to impress someone on a first date, you've got a nice bit of bait for work. Simple as that. If you've enjoyed what we cooked today and think it looks quite tasty and you want to see more videos, please feel free to let me know. If there's anything I can do better, also feel free to let me know.